Here are 3 more challenges to go from a sitting position to a standing position. Just a reminder, when you come up to standing, you're going to want to press a little bit more into your heels, and you are going to want to fold forward slightly before you come up to standing. All right, challenge number 1, close your eyes and come up to standing. I know you have checked to make sure that your chair is on a stable surface. It hasn't rolled away. It hasn't moved. So you'll start to bend your knees and sit back down. Wow, that's a little scary. Maybe if you were trying this for the first time, you want to do it with somebody right there with you to make sure that this all goes well. We'll try that again. Keeping your eyes closed. Come up to standing, pausing, and then sitting back down. All right, that's the first challenge. The second challenge is going to involve coming up to standing and then walking laterally. So challenging how you can walk from side to side. Not something we typically do, but is a good challenge for us. Keeping your eyes open, you'll come up to standing. Maybe you take one step out to the side and come back and sit down. Standing again, one step out, come back to center, sitting down. If you would like to make this a little more challenging, coming up to standing, and then take a few steps to the side, and then coming back. Just make sure when you come back to center that you're right where you started so that you can confidently sit back down, come back up, and then maybe take a few more steps to the other side. Seeing what you're comfortable with, what is the right or appropriate amount of challenge for you. The last challenge I have for you today involves coming up to standing, taking a squat, coming up to standing, and then sitting. We'll start with our body weight. So press into those heels, come up to standing, take a squat, stand, and then sit back down. You can do that any number of times. If you're new to the whole squatting concept, do it several times. And just a little side note, for any of these sitting positions, when you sit back down, or any sort of squatting position, keep in mind the hip hinge. I do have a video on this, so you can find that on this channel. But it basically involves sending your tailbone behind you as you bend your knees. If you'll notice, my spine is neutral here. So this usually feels a lot better than doing something like this. So keep that in mind with all the sitting and standing. So let's do that again with the squat using just our body weight. Have some space between your feet. Come up to standing, take a squat, stand, and sit. If that becomes easy for you and you would like to challenge not only your ability to sit and stand, but also get a little more strength, you can add a weight. Now, if you're a woman watching this, you may have been told over the years, start with a 1 or 2 pound weight. Now, if you have not done exercise in a really, really long time, you may want to start there. I would suggest maybe checking with your doctor or a physical therapist. In general, though, most of us could lift something a little bit heavier. If you can carry a gallon of milk or a somewhat heavy box or lift your dog, chances are you can lift something a little bit heavier to start. And then as that gets easier, you're going to want to add more and more weight. I'm going to start with a 10-pound dumbbell here. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to take a squat. This is called a goblet squat in the strength world. I'll stand back up, and then I will sit back down. And do that several times if you can. Hope you enjoy these challenges, and I hope you enjoy preventing falls.